8-Bit Lifts here. I wanted to do a video on what keeps people from achieving their goals. What keeps people from going to the gym, from working out, from eating right, the difference between discipline and motivation. And I still might do that, but in preparation for that video, I found this great article online called The Top 10 Reasons Not to Go to the Gym, written by Cosmopolitan. And it just tickled me to no end. I thought it was quite funny, and I thought, hey, this would be a great topic to break down one by one the list. So let's get started. Top 10 reasons not to go to the gym, according to Cosmopolitan. Reason number 10, you need fresh air and not air conditioning. This one, I actually don't disagree with. However, you have to think about what your goals are. If you have an opportunity to exercise outside and that's what you prefer, there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. I prefer to do my cardio outside. It's kind of hard for me to just go on a treadmill and crank the incline up and burn my calories that way, but I have a much easier time doing it if I'm going out on a hike or walking my dog or something along those lines. So this reason I don't disagree with. However, if you want to build muscle, if you actually want to work to exhaustion, you're going to need some sort of strength training that you are unlikely to get outside. Reason number 9, you need to tone up and not burn off. So what they're trying to say is that if you don't know what you're doing and you go to a gym, you're going to end up burning more calories instead of sticking with a dedicated program to strengthen, or in their words, tone up in the gym. This makes absolutely no sense, and the hairs on the back of my neck stand up every time I hear the word tone being used, or more appropriately, misused. There is a huge misconception that getting toned or something like that is different from building muscle or burning fat. It's really a conjunction of those systems. Getting toned typically means that you already have muscle and you want to lose enough fat to make it visible, to get that shredded look or something along those lines. So this reason makes absolutely no sense. If you didn't want to get toned or build more muscle or have a better physique, I don't know why you wouldn't go to the gym, especially when there's thousands of resources online for training plans to follow, or just ask somebody at the gym. That's another thing. You can easily ask somebody who looks like they know what they're doing because they have a great physique, and they will be happy to help you at the gym. So saying that you shouldn't go to the gym because you will burn more calories than you will get toned, it falls apart on every single level. It makes no sense. This is probably written by somebody who's never gone to a gym before. Reason number 8, you should be stylish, not sweaty. You should be sweating. You want to be sweating. That is how you know that your body is working hard. Let's move on. Number 7, your workout wear deserves more attention. The reasoning that the author states is that everyone in the gym is too busy worrying about themselves to appreciate how good you look in your workout gear. I'm actually going to flip this and turn that into a positive. If you ever are self-conscious in the gym about how you look, not just the clothes you wear, but maybe your physique, maybe you're just starting out and you want to get that habit and that motivation of going to the gym, but you're worried what other people are going to think, the author's actually right here. Everyone is too busy worrying about themselves to care what you look like. I lift 6 days a week minimum, and I will go and lift in a Star Trek t-shirt. I wear a big fanny pack when I lift because I find it easier to keep all my belongings. In addition, I actually have to wear these really large, almost goggles that block out a lot of light for a medical condition I have. So I look like a complete wreck when I'm at the gym, and nobody cares because nobody's paying attention to me. So if anything, I see that as more reason to go to the gym, even if you don't feel that you have the equipment or those really cute leggings to wear, or the appropriate gear. You can walk in cutoff jeans and a grungy old t-shirt. Nobody's going to care. It is a judgment-free place. Everyone is there for their own self-improvement, and you should be too. Number 6, Muscle mad men are not as hot as you think. Well, I did just say that I work out in Star Trek clothes, a bright fanny pack, and oversized goggles to block out all light. They might have a point here. But then again, I am not the most muscular guy at my gym. Not by a long shot. But to provide some anecdotal evidence, I have found that a lot of times when guys might reach a certain physique or a level of mass or being shredded, you do tend to see diminishing returns on attention from women. I have a couple of friends who are much more muscular than I am, and when they go out to bars or any sort of public place where you might be chatting or talking with people, they get a lot more attention from men who want to know how to get that physique or what their training regimen is. So I'm going to give it to the author on this one. This actually might be a valid point here. Muscle mad men are not as hot as you think. I have personally seen the diminishing returns on some guys who are almost otherworldly large, and they do get a lot of attention from other males instead. So I'll give Cosmo this one. Number 5, lose pounds on the scale, not the bank. What they're trying to say is that gym memberships are really expensive and not worth it. I would argue the exact opposite. I have a gym membership, and I like to work out 6 days a week. If I break down my monthly cost for my gym membership, I pay less than 58 cents a day that I'm actually in there working out. So that's how much it costs me to go to the gym, spend a couple hours there, use all of the equipment. I can also shower. They have a sauna, they have a pool, and access to weights, machines, cardio equipment. That is actually tremendous value. So certainly there is a limit for what is going to be worth it to the individual. Some people might have really expensive gym memberships. Let me be the first to say, you don't need all the fancy stuff. You don't need a $300 a month gym membership to get in shape. If that is what suits you, if you feel that the value provided is worth it for you to get one of those expensive gym memberships, you certainly can. But the truth is, getting in shape is not an expensive hobby at all. It's actually a very, very frugal hobby as well, because you look at the food that you're eating. You look at how much you're paying per day for each workout. You're able to actually use all these different facilities. So this reason holds absolutely no water with me at all. A gym membership is actually one of the best values that somebody can actually invest in. Reason number 4, you may pick up germs rather than prevent getting them. This one I don't wholly disagree with. However, there are numerous studies that show that regular exercise can actually boost your immune system as well. You're going to be taking a risk whether you go into a supermarket or grocery store or any other public place as well. Now in the age of COVID as well, we're all a lot more sensitive to these sort of factors. So really it's up to the individual to choose, hey, is it worth it to go into a gym? Well, I'm keeping my immune system strong. I'm also wiping down all my equipment before and after I use it. So think about the same risk that you take when you touch a shopping cart, when you go to the grocery store, or any other public place where your high traffic areas are going to be. Reason number 3, why wait when you can work out? The reasoning here is a lot of people will go to the gym after work. So if you're trying to go to the gym, you're going to end up waiting for machines or spots to open up on a bench or cardio equipment. This is actually a great reason to go to the gym at a time other than right after work, by waking up early, which is what I often do, waking up at 4 a.m. and starting your day with a lift, going late at night. So this I don't really see as an excuse. If you want to go during peak hours, you can simply ask somebody to work in on their equipment. Most people will be kind enough to oblige. Or really, it's up to the individual to find when is the best time that suits your lifestyle and your priorities to be able to go to the gym. Personally, I love an early morning workout when there's almost nobody there. It's the best possible way to start my day. Reason number 2, you need the right tools to tone. There's that word again. The explanation given here by the author is that a lot of equipment in the gym restricts what they consider natural movement and can lead to injuries, implying that you're better off exercising outside in a more natural way. Oh boy. So the most efficient way to build muscle, to increase strength, to strength train, resistance training, it is weights. It is weights and resistance machines. Those things are designed to actually physically exhaust your muscle to promote growth. You are going to get better results, especially if your goal is to tone or to lose fat and build muscle, by going to a gym and partaking in strength training and actually using these tools. If you don't know how to use a piece of equipment, or you don't understand how to deadlift properly, do not deadlift. Do not use that equipment until you speak to either a personal trainer who's at the gym or somebody else who knows what they are doing. You can simply ask somebody. Just like you wouldn't get a canvas and a set of paints and expect to be a really good artist right off the bat, going to a gym, there's so much that you actually need to learn to understand the movements, to understand how to effectively build muscle, how to reach your goals, how to burn calories, whatever it may be. So for a reason saying, well, you need the right tools, a gym literally has all of that. It is legitimately the most effective way and the most efficient way that you can reach your goals. It's why there's such a wide variety of activities and equipment. If you want to swim, use the sauna, yoga classes, group activities, cardio, cycling classes, treadmills. There's so many different options. So by saying, oh, a gym doesn't have all the right tools, that's completely false. You can still enjoy exercising outside, going for hikes, walks, runs, doing yoga outside. These are all great things, but you don't have to exclude the gym portion of that to be able to really enjoy those outdoor activities as well. And the number one reason not to go to the gym, mind you, we've had 9 other really compelling reasons, but this one is going to take the cake. Reason number 1, outside air will make you work harder. Now the author goes on to explain that wind resistance will increase your training because you have to fight against the wind if you're jogging, and that is why it is a superior experience, and you should not be going to a gym. So I don't know about you, but whenever I read interviews where, say, Henry Cavill or Chris Hemsworth talk about getting in shape for their movie roles, when they say, Henry, what's the secret to become Superman? How did you get this physique? I've never heard anyone say wind. This is just an absolutely ludicrous reason to not go to the gym. If you believe that the secret is wind to getting a good workout, you are going to be in for a bad time. This actually highlights a big problem where people get myopically focused on one really small aspect, or seeing the forest for the trees, really. When we are training, it's not that hard. It's hard to be consistent doing it, but mentally or physically, the act of working your body to exhaustion, eating the right food to recover, and doing it again with more intensity every time, that's it. That's the secret. If we are focused on, I don't want to sweat, we don't want wind, I don't know how to use the equipment, these are all really, really minor things that people get focused on, and it prevents them from achieving their goals. I have never once thought about wind in my own journey to reaching what I believe to be my peak level of physical fitness, or the best physique I can have. Do not worry about the wind. That is an absolutely ludicrous reason not to go to the gym. So in summary, I disagree with most of this list. The gym is personally my favorite place to be. I love going there. I look forward to it every day, and I hope you do too. And if not, there are plenty of other ways that you can exercise. You can go outside. You can do a whole number of things as long as it is sustainable and it fits your individual goals. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.